Ranger Adi had spent years patrolling the jungle, but he had never seen anything like this. A tiny tiger cub, lost and alone, trailed behind him, its frightened eyes pleading for help. At first, he thought its mother must be nearby, but as the cub refused to leave his side, a terrible fear settled in his chest. Something was wrong. What had happened to its mother? And why did the cub choose him? As Adi followed its trail back into the dense jungle, he had no idea that what he was about to discover would break his heart. The sun had barely risen over the dense jungle when Ranger Adi set out on his morning patrol. The air was thick with mist, and the distant calls of birds echoed through the trees. As he walked along a well-trodden path, a faint rustling in the undergrowth caught his attention. A small tiger cub, no more than a few months old, emerged cautiously. Its amber eyes were filled with a mixture of fear and desperation. Adi stopped in his tracks, expecting the mother to be nearby, but the cub let out a weak, trembling cry and took a few hesitant steps toward him. Confused, Adi looked around. There were no signs of a mother tiger, no distant roars, no rustling that hinted at her presence. Cubs this young never strayed far from their mothers. He knew better than to interfere with wildlife, but something about this cub's behavior felt unnatural. As Adi resumed his patrol, the cub continued to follow him. At first, it trailed from a distance, hiding behind bushes and peeking out. But as the hours passed, it grew bolder, staying closer to him. By midday, it was walking beside him, its small paws struggling to keep up. Concerned, Adi knelt down and observed the cub more closely. It was thin, its fur slightly matted, and its ribs faintly visible beneath its striped coat. This was no ordinary lost cub. Something was wrong. Determined to uncover the truth, Adi followed the trail the cub had come from. The jungle grew denser, and soon a faint, unsettling scent reached his nose. As he stepped through the thick foliage, his heart sank. A mother tiger lay motionless near a shallow stream, her once powerful body still. There were no signs of struggle, no wounds, no traces of a predator. But Adi knew the truth before he even checked her. Poachers. The realization hit him like a punch to the gut. The mother had been poisoned, likely for her skin or bones, but her killers had either been interrupted or had no interest in the cub. And so the little one had wandered, scared and alone, until it found the only figure in the jungle that seemed safe, him. The cub let out a soft, mournful sound and nudged its mother's lifeless body. Adi clenched his fists, anger and sorrow welling up inside him. He had seen too many cases like this, and each one felt like a fresh wound. He took a deep breath and made a decision. The cub wouldn't survive alone. He gently picked it up, feeling its tiny heartbeat against his chest. He would take it to the Wildlife Rescue Center where it would be safe. As he carried the cub back through the jungle, he made a silent promise. He would find the people who did this. He would make sure justice was served, and he would ensure that this little tiger, despite its tragic beginning, had a chance at life. Adi gently picked up the weak tiger cub, feeling its tiny heartbeat against his chest. It had lost its mother to poachers, but he wouldn't let it be another victim. As he carried the cub to safety, he silently vowed to protect it and fight for the jungle's future.